For games, the sports genre is very welcome. Not only does it make fans of the sport play out their dreams, nerdy types like me can even feel like they've been outside. Now, EA's been leading the franchises in all the sports games for a while, and it was only time till they came up with a masterpiece. That masterpiece? FIFA 10. With every year that goes by, there's always a new soccer game that updates players, teams, and other technical issues that never seem to disappear. Sometimes these issues are small, like having handball in a game or Beckham's shoes. But in FIFA 10, a tremendous step up has been taken by EA Sports, which has produced one of the best FIFA games to date, if not the best sports game out there. Not only is everything more enhanced with online features, but the core mechanics of what makes a good soccer game endlessly enjoyable have finally been realised. And with a cry of turn, we jump into it.
And the goal gives them the equaliser.
Now when I say the mechanics have been improved, that is what we should realise EA Sports is focused on. Sure, the game looks great and better than any other FIFA game, but its charm and personality seem a little cold. Now what do I mean by this? Well, for one, the crowds in the stands and the people on the sidelines are very basic. There's no life to them, they're very robotic, and there's really no detail on them whatsoever. And it can be a little detracting from the experience of playing world football. Menus seem to be a little sluggish at times, and lack of international teams such as Ghana or Ivory Coast can hinder the game a little in the presentation, but other than that, FIFA completely delivers. Perhaps these are issues to look forward to in FIFA 11.
Great football, some great goals and a great result.
Yeah, when this team are at their best, they're a real joy to watch. Deserved their win today. They've been magnificent.
From the opening moment of the game, we see Wayne Rooney netting a goal and celebrating. It looks like Rooney. His movements are identical to what a real soccer player should be in real life, and this translates throughout the whole game. I mean, the animations are spot on. From every header, pass, shot and lob, there is nothing, aside from the crowd, that looks robotic or anything to suggest a friend walking in and go, "Hey, who's playing?" It's great stuff. And sure, this is improved by having a near top-down viewpoint most of the time, and sometimes up close the players do kind of look a little plain, with no sweat from the brow, and the shirts seem to be unaffected by wind, and the pitch is almost never affected. No big gripes, but it's just a shame to see that there's no attention to detail, especially when rival sports games like basketball or NFL do it spectacularly. But this again adds to FIFA 11 that can probably improve upon these features. Hey, it's not going to ruin the game. In any way, there are many actual beautiful moments in the game, like the day-night lighting on the ground, celebrations, dismissals, and just the look of the furry grassy ground. It's just another one of those things that you go, "Damn it, EA! It was so close." Sound is a standout, especially with EA's selection of world music and alternative tracks. Now you can listen to any one of these in any spare moment of the game. Especially screams from the crowd and thuds from the ball and calls from your teammates, they are very top notch, and every on-field noise just makes this game feel more authentic to an actual game. Even when it hits the post or when the crowd goes nuts, these sounds are just perfected in these latest games. If any gripes, it would be with the in-game commentary from Martin Tyler and Andy Gray. Now, not that it sounds practiced or confusing, it's just certain comments don't fully match up to the plays in the game, and unlike in other franchises, they're never updated, and it would just be a good place to touch up on the next game. So that next shot doesn't sound like it would be
Very close.
when it's actually a mile off. Alright, enough time picking at the little gripes in this game, and now to start praising it. From kickoff to final whistle, the football is solid. Every touch, pass and shot is super responsive, and at every moment of the game you feel like you just have so many options to create a play. For instance, when receiving the ball, you can quickly pass it back, coordinate it into a 1-2 pass, let it run through, shoot it. Hell, you can even just kick it up and start juggling. As this carries on throughout the whole game, it's clear that EA Sports are becoming masters of the genre. Shots and passes all have their own power bar, goalkeepers are more responsive, and the new 360-degree dribbling system is a welcome addition to the game. Half the greatness of soccer is running through those 5 opponents before putting one in the back of the net. So with this and the tricks controlled by the right stick, it makes it a huge aspect to explore when attacking. Set pieces have also been redefined, and you can now organise your own plays and runs, which hardcore soccer fans are sure to enjoy. Every team has its own advantages and disadvantages, and the players have different strengths such as speed or shooting ability. Now, part of the gameplay that I really enjoyed were the little touches how if a player is challenged by another, they can bump and knock the player off the ball, depending on how strong they are. They might put them off for a shot, or force the player to pull it wide, or maybe just completely knock them off the ball. You know, it's something that looks and plays really well. However, you can feel cheated when playing the computer sometimes, as it just seems to score these crazy easy goals, and the online component in Australia seems to be completely forgotten about. I mean, lag is noticeable, and games are a few, you know. And this can be very disappointing if you're not a fan of the two-player system.
Welcome to you all.
With many game modes, a deep and challenging manager mode, and many trophies that you'll never get, there's a lot to keep that FIFA 10 disc in the system. Now, a great game to play with rival friends and classic matches to play your football dreams out in, FIFA has a great load to offer. Especially with Ultimate Football and live season downloads, this has to be the greatest FIFA game to date. Finally, EA got it right. Now let's just hope FIFA 11, arriving in late October, can add just a little more personality to it. And that's FIFA as one of my most recommended games.